we need to talk about Dancing with the Stars, specifically Carrie and Abba. Fran, I know you've been watching forever too. What is going on with her? I feel like she is all over the place. Her scoring does not match her feedback. When she talks, she's kind of just like wild. I don't understand where her scores are coming from at all. And I feel like she didn't used to be like that. And then now I'm seeing a lot of discussion online about, oh, if you don't like how Carrie Ann's scoring, then you would have hated Len. With all the new viewers. The thing with Len is he was always consistent. He was always fair. There was never any favoritism. He did a really great job of giving feedback so that you understood where his score was coming from. And it was a true honor to earn a 10 from Len. So I'm sure Carrie Ann's not going anywhere. I know she's a staple. I'm sure they're not going to get rid of her, but I do think that we need maybe a fourth judge, somebody to be a little bit more like Len and just be a little bit more fair to everybody. Let me know your thoughts. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I think they just need a fourth judge because it's like they are missing that tell it like it is, perhaps considered a little more strict judge who is really, holds the rules of ballroom at the highest standards and makes those kinds of decisions. Because without that, you do kind of lose the credibility is not the right word, but it's just like the seriousness of the judges. Because half the time, you see like Carrie Ann can be all over the place, Bruno screaming, and then Derek's just like, you guys did great. It's just like there's not a lot. And yes, there are certain times that good critiques come in or constructive criticism. And I don't know about all the conversation about Carrie Ann recently. I don't know if it's just because I have a soft spot for her. I know she gets a lot of criticism and she definitely plays favorites, but she kind of always has. So I know the newer audience is being introduced to that and they're like, what the fuck is her judging and the favorites. But then I do think she judges on a different scale, which she has been forthcoming about, of judging people who have dance background on a harder scale than those who don't, which then is what leads to where you're like, how is this person and this person both getting an 8? Those were completely different dances, but it's like, oh, well, they've improved so much so they get an 8, and then that person's a really good dancer like that. So it takes away from the scoring for sure. So I don't know. I do kind of think that maybe the solution is a fourth judge, because the whole judges table, that is what's missing. And you do kind of need someone who's going to have the guts when someone has a bad dance to be like, that was a 4, sorry.
Yeah, I agree with that, especially to start off the season.
Right,
sure.
Start off the season, 4s and 5s. That's...
Yeah.
When we're starting off already so high, it's like, well, where are we going to go?
But also the audience needs to be okay with that as well. The audience needs to be okay with accepting that people might get 3s and 4s in the beginning because they're just not ballroom dancers. And that's all right. Yeah. And they can get better.
Right. Even just with the scoring now of saying oh, Andy's getting 7s and some of these other dancers are getting 8s. It's there's such a big gap between that 7 and that 8.
And the judges are probably just confused on what to do about that as well.
Yeah. But I don't know. I 100% understand a lot of the criticism for Carrie Ann. She definitely does play favorites, and sometimes she is a lot harder on the female stars, which is always kind of where exactly is that coming from?
Exactly.